Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. And in this video I'm going to show you my top 7 software that you should have on your system in this 2026. Some of them are very much available on Windows operating system and Mac operating system, and they can run on Linux and even some in Android and iOS. So depending on your choice, I'm going to make the list and then state some of the advantages and how to use them directly. So number 1 on my list is called Specky. Okay, Specky is accessed by just searching for it on the platform. It's a very fantastic tool that can help you to understand the specs of your system and even some key basic components and data about your system. So I have installed Specky. It is free to download and install, and you can see it in here. Once you kickstart it, you will be able to have a summary of your system, starting from the operating system, the CPU, the RAM, the motherboard, the graphics, storage, and it can even tell you about the CPU temperature, the graphics temperature, and so on. Optical devices, so everything is categorized from the summary. You can check the operating system, you can see the details of everything in your system. You can see the CPU usage, you can see even the usage at the moment, what is happening on your system. You can be able to see the cores, the threads, the name directly of the system, and then the RAM and its behavior. You can see everything in here in live situations. You see the motherboard, all the components of the motherboard, the graphics, okay, every detail of it, the storage, what you have and what you have left, optical drivers, audio drivers, and peripherals, and even network. You have everything that you need in here. And the best part of this is that you can load a snapshot, or you can publish snapshot, or you can save as text file. You can upload it or export it as a text file to be used outside of Specky. You can use it somewhere else, and you can change the view to different types of view, and you can update the information if there is any little update. The metrics, you can even change the temperature from metrics to imperial, maybe to Fahrenheit, from degrees Celsius. You can change that to be able to see it directly. So Specky is very important and is a very wonderful tool that you should have on your system, because at any given point in time it should be able to tell you about the status of your system and even health wise and what is going on. The free version is good, but it has some paid feature if you need more like automatic updates, premium support, and completing cleaning of your system. You have to pay, but the advanced PC Insight directly is completely free to start. Now the second tool on my list is Snagit on the system. You can access it by coming to the Windows option over here and just type in snipping tool or Snagit, depending on what you have. See, it's Snagit, but it's called snipping tool. It comes in by default on most Windows operating system. It is completely free, but it's a wonderful tool that you can use to take screenshots of different sections of your screen. For example, I've just opened it, and you can click and just take the screenshot of this entire desktop, or you can define a specified area that you want to take screenshot of. And after taking the screenshot, it has all of these features like the pen tool that you can change coloration, and you can write different things that you are interested, or you can highlight a particular section and you can clean that with just one click. And you can use the highlighter as well to change the size of the highlighter, and you can select any coloration of your choice to kind of highlight a section of the system. And you can do the same also with this. You can play around with the size of the pen, and you can use it to highlight different sections and write different things that you are interested in. And at any given point, like I said, you can be able to use this to clean what you have. You have the option to save this outside of snipping tool, and you have the option to copy this and use it elsewhere as well. You have this much other options as well. It's a wonderful tool that I believe everyone has it on the system. You can use it to just take screenshots at any given point in time. Now the next tool is VLC Media Player, which is one of the oldest and most effective media player that you can use to play videos, to play audios, and even podcasts. Depending, video CDs, audio CDs, DVDs, you can bring it in here and you can play, and it's available. The best part is you can have it available for Mac, Windows, and Linux operating systems as well. So you can bring it in, you can download it from this website. You can just type VLC Media Player, and it's a wonderful tool. You can have it in here. You can take a look. You can just kickstart it. You have all of the editing features. You can drag and drop in video links, and it's going to help you to play them directly. So let me just test it with something very simple. For example, this video, I can just drag and drop it in. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to learn it. You have all of these editing features. You can even loop it so that you can have it to be playing continuously, and once you right click, you have all of these basic tools that you can play around and even quit the player, or you come over here to have other things that you can increase the volume, can play around with the speed, renderer, and so on. You have so much access, so much control as regards the media. You can open a folder so you can upload multiple files to be able to work on directly. You can save the playlist, can open a disk if you have a disk that you can play directly from. You have subtitles if you're interested. You can add subtitles, plugins, you can bring in different plugins, codec information, and so on. You can change the view if you are interested to add other things, the status bar, the advanced control, minimal interface. You can enable all of this if you're interested. So it's a wonderful tool, and it's completely free. It's been there for quite some time. In fact, it is one of the best, if not the best, media player that you can have to play any kind of media that you have on your system. Now, another tool that I think you should have on your system is NITE. NITE is very wonderful. I've used it for some time, and it is cool in terms of if you want to pick in different software and automatically download it and install on your system without you having to go through a one by one, download the software and install them. This is going to help you to install and update all your programs at once. No toolbars, no clicking next. Just pick your apps, and with just that click, it is going to directly go ahead and install it on your system, right? So let me show you how it works. You can see it automatically updates the software once you select it. So the software in here are categorized according to web browsers, messaging. You can see we have Zoom, Discord, Teams, Pigeon, Thunderbird, Trillion browsers. You have all the browsers you need: Edge, Firefox, Opera, Chrome, Brave browsers, and so on. And documents, you have Foxit Reader, LibreOffice, Sumatra PDF, Qt PDF, and OpenOffice. You can select anyone. Imaging, you can see ShareX, Screenshot, Faststone, Inkscape, you can see them. Even others, you can incorporate Google Earth, Steam, Evernote, and everything. You can see MB Access. In Python, in developer tools, we have WinCPT. All of these are developer tools for coding if you're interested. For C++, C++, you can be able to see utilities, compression. You can have 7-zip, WinRAR. You can just that simple click. If all you need is just to specify what software you want to install, and with that just simple click, it is going to go ahead and install it for you. So let's say I select ShareX and WinRAR, and then possibly let me just add one. Let's say this Brave browser, and then you can come down here, and all you need is to say get your NITE, and you're going to have it downloaded. And it's available for Windows, Mac, and I think it is not available for Linux. It's only available for Windows. Sorry, it's not available on Mac, Linux, and iOS operating systems. You can see them on Windows 11, 10, 8, and 7. They are all available. So all you need is just to click that, and you can see it has just downloaded everything in WinRAR. You can Brave, ShareX, everything in one installer. So once you click, it is going to prepare the setup. It's going to directly install all of these selected features that you have, and anytime you want to update, you can see it is downloading Brave, going to download it. It is going to install it for you directly. So it's a very wonderful tool that you can use to just go ahead and install the different software. You can see the media software also. I like this arrangement. You have the Handbrake, Spotify, Audacity, K-Lite Codecs, AMP, VLC, iTunes. You can select any of these and you can get it installed on your system. You can see the process. So it's wonderful, and it's very easy to click and just have all of this software installed on your PC. Now the next tool that I have is called ClipChamp, which is a video editor available on Windows, and it's available for Mac operating system as well. It is powered by Microsoft Video Editor. You can access it by coming to clipchamp.com. The best best part of this is that you can work on it online and just log in, and you can be able to create your videos from AI, or you can do screen recording with camera and voiceover directly. Line camera, screen, and voiceover, or any of them. You can choose between what you want, and then you can do smart AI generator, natural AI voice generator, intuitive AI editing, and so on. It's been here for quite some time, and it's been upgrading features over and over again. Like you have green screen, video trimmer, and all of these features are over time being updated within the software. And you have the desktop version, which you can just download and install. You can see it in here. Microsoft ClipChamp, I have downloaded mine, so you can download yours as well, connect it with your account, and then you can be able to create videos, or you can check from the templates that they have. If you have any idea of which area that you want to, or which type of video you want to create, you can start with their templates, and you'll be able to generate your ideas, and you'll be able to work on the video, develop it, and at the end of it all, be able to export it directly. Now, one of the best part of this software is that you can check the media. You can import media from all of these sources from your system, or from OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, and Xbox, and they are about, and you can record your content and create using screen and camera only, screen only, audio only, or you can do text to speech directly with this software, and it's completely free of charge. You can check out their content library in terms of what you're looking for, using the music, annotation, videos. You can be able to shapes, you can be able to find them in here. You can add them into your video creation directly. All you need is just to click, and you can search also for videos, and you can be able to just add different kind of videos directly into the system. And once you are done, you can be able to just download it easily to your system, and you can come over to export, and you can export up to 1080p. That's the best part of it all, and it's completely free. You can just go ahead and find the location and check out more options. You can upload the highest quality 1080, the project name, and then you can work on your drive, or you can change location and possibly download this on your system. So this is next level. You can try it. It's a free tool, but if you want the paid version, for more features, you can be able to have access to all of that. You can check my files, and you can directly use that and work on it. So the last tool that I have for this, among my top 7 tools that you should have on your system, is the VSDC video editor, which you can access. You can see it, VSDC screen recorder. You can access it by just coming to the SDC screen recorder. You can search for it. It is also very free. Screen capture or screen recorder, you can see it in here. You can just follow through. You can click to have it. You can install it. It is very easy and free to install, and you can use it directly. So you can just download and install it. It is free to use. You can see it in here. This is the feature. This is the platform. Once you open it, you can start recording in here, and then you can define the extent to which you want to record. If you want to record the entire screen, we can record the entire screen. So by just clicking on this, it's going to record an entire screen. Or if you want to record a section, we can also record a section. So once we click on record, you can see it has started the recording. You'll be able to pause and stop from here, or you can start drawing things if you want to draw things direct. And you can check out different features, and it's going to help you to record all of this. So it is recording all of this, what we are doing on the screen. So at the end of it all, if you want to stop, you can just go ahead, you can pause, you can stop. You're able to now have recording completed, and you can have it saved directly on your system. So let me quickly check, and I'll show you where it is saved. Recorded videos, and you can be able to see it in here. This is one that we just recorded today, and you can play it with your VLC player. You can see it can start. It has started the recording, and you'll be able to this so does it directly. This simple, and you can check out different features, and it's going to help you to record all of this. So it is recording all of this for free as you use the screen. So at the end of it all, if you want to stop it and just go ahead, close it. I think the free plan actually does a very fantastic job for a trial or for a start. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.